markets. As I said, the great power politics will return. The leaders of the European Union believe that if the institutions of the European Union are strengthened, it will be possible to play a major role in the European Union. But this is not true. This is a mistake, but it goes hand in hand with relentless centralization. Let us look at whose goal this is. The Russian goal is to limit Western space exploration. The Chinese goal is to make the world order, which is dominated by the United States, multipolar, and to have a privileged access to Russia's economic system. The Ukrainian goal is for financial support to continue to arrive in Ukraine and to be able to avoid economic collapse, because without the financial support received in the wake of the war, Ukraine's economy would practically collapse within a day. What is the European goal? It is to maintain Ukraine's war capability and to keep Russia in the conflict. What is the United States' goal? This is now changing. As I said, Biden had other goals than Trump. I think that President Trump's goal is to reach an agreement on economic issues with Russia and to have the European Union under the control of the United States. As long as the European Union maintains war, it is a pain in the ass. The European Union cannot move forward while this war continues, because from a defense point of view, it is outsourced to the United States. Without the United States, not only will it not be able to maintain Ukraine, it will also not be able to maintain its own security. And if you are outsourced to security, you will not be able to continue the autonomous trade policy. This is what we have seen in the arms trade negotiations. Europe's defense capability cannot be recalculated as long as the Ukrainian war continues. Europe should not be confined to Washington, but should go to Moscow, and a security agreement between the European Union and Russia should be signed, not only with regard to Ukraine, but a security agreement between the European Union and Russia. It is clear that Ukraine will not be a member of the NATO or the European Union, but it is possible, and I think Hungary could support this, that there should be a strategic cooperation agreement between Ukraine and the European Union. We do not want to exclude the Ukrainians from anything. We are not against Ukraine. We have our history and our minorities. There is no reason for us to bow our heads to the sky, but we are not against Ukraine. We want a future and a map of Ukraine, because a collapsing Ukraine in our eastern neighborhood is a huge danger. But this cannot be a membership, because that would mean war.